Are you a forever client? Welcome back to another video, guys. This is your host, Junior Garcia, Jersey City. We're not changing the siding. We're just changing the aluminum around your home so we can save you money. We're here with our forever client, Migdalia Sanchez.
Did you say that clear enough? Forever client.
Forever client. After this job, she's not going to hire us anymore.
No, why?
Let's get the intro.
He's our forever company. Forever company.
Thank you.
Okay?
Thank you.
Because he follows through and he pleases the clients. He double checks if it's pleasing to us. If not, he would do something else. And I appreciate that because he asks this question and makes sure we are happy.
That's right. So what is a forever client, right? A forever client is a client that trusts you in different levels in their projects, right? I would say in the scope of work. This was the first project we did for Migdalia and Abel Sanchez, right? They actually live out here in Jersey City, up in the Heights, right? And they wanted to remodel this kitchen. This was the first project. When we came in here, and you can go back to my old YouTube videos, the ceiling used to be low, very, 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 very low. And they used to have plumbing and everything was fully destroyed. I believe there was a vent here at one point and everything was configured a little bit different. But when we started to remove the drop ceiling, we said, wow, we have a big problem here. But we cleaned everything out, framed everything out, and then they had a little bit more space to raise the ceiling. And then we asked the drywall, the lighting, the flooring, and they picked everything out. They picked out the cabinets, right? They picked out the tiles. And moving forward, this was our first project that she entrusted us, her and her husband entrusted us. Then they had another project, and then they had another project. I believe the last project was in the basement. Another project was a bathroom repair. So I want to explain, is everybody a forever client? No, everybody's not a forever client, but there's clients that cannot trust another contractor to do that type of work because they are so detailed. So Migdalia and her husband, they treat us like family. It's like my guys, we're going back to Migdalia's house, and I'm gonna tell you the secret. They love coming here because they get fed breakfast and lunch. And my guys like, Abel is gonna cook breakfast and lunch, so we're happy, right? So it's a good environment to work around. Not every home you go to is very opening, very friendly, very homey, right? But here we feel that, right? So we're always glad to come back. I always say, when you're able to find clients that trust you to do the job the way they want it and make changes as you go along, and we're okay with the changes, then both parties combine together and it works out, Not every client is that way, right? But we move on and we go to other clients as well. So I am gonna show you the front of the house and what we're doing in this home. She has siding, 15 years old, doesn't look bad, right? So now we're just gonna spruce it up, change the aluminum around, do a couple of little cosmetic things to make it look brighter and new. So follow me to the front. So guys, this is the front of the house, right? So if you guys are from Jersey City, you know that space management is the key. You cannot find a parking. As soon as you move out of this spot, somebody comes behind and takes the spot, right? So we had to come in here and the guys had to come here early in the morning, right? To grab these two spots, right? So let me tell you, the client wanted their house to look similar to, they upgraded their siding, they upgraded the aluminum around the house. She said, Junior, my siding doesn't look that old. She said, it's 25 years old. I just want to take the trim around the windows and just make them white. And then everywhere where it's blue, I want a darker blue. And I want to just accent it darker blue so it can just pop out. And now that the porch is done and everything in the front is done with brand new railing, she goes, I want to spruce it up. So we decided to do that. So that's the portion of the project that we're doing. So I always tell people, you don't always have to change your siding in order to make it look nicer. You can always change some accents, change the aluminum around and save a lot of money, right? Because doing a siding project definitely costs a lot. It starts roughly around $30,000 to $45,000 to do the whole siding project, depending on the size of your home. The bigger the home, the more the money. the smaller the home, it's going to save you a lot more. So we actually did cut. I'm talking about it now. Sorry. She's my behind the director. She's also my client, but a director as well. So just wanted to point out, we did the kitchen, we did a bedroom, we did her bathroom on the second floor, we did a basement project, and also we did this roof. So right up there, you see the brand new shingles up there. She wanted something decorative the way it was original. Now, when it was original, it was real cedar shakes in that same style, right? So she said, you know, Junior, I don't want shake, but I want a premium shingle that would kind of mimic what I had. So we did that. And so now everything is gonna come and it's gonna flow together and it's gonna look nice. You guys are probably saying, you know, you got a crazy client. I don't have a crazy client. And I have to give you the backstory, right? The backstory is, let's think about 25 years ago. It was 2000. In 2000, right? Y2K, everybody remember the world was gonna end. But at the same time, she was replacing all of her siding. And when she was replacing all of her vinyl siding, there was an accident that happened. 3/4 of the home was done. And just the front portion needed to get done. And the siders at that time that they hired, by accident, their scaffolding touched the electrical wire and the guy got electrocuted and he died. She, you know, was very helpful. She went to the funeral. She made a lot of arrangements for the guy and the family as well. But it traumatized her, right? It messed her up, and she didn't want to trust anybody to touch anything because she saw what happened. But that's why she trusts us to do all her projects, right? So you're probably saying, no, maybe she's a little crazy, maybe something. No, it's not. She's just very careful of the experience that she has, and she doesn't want nothing to happen to any of the workers or contractors, right? So that is definitely the backstory. We understand it, but she had to explain to us because we were saying, why are you like this? And she told us why. So we were able to take a step back and say, I understand now. I would be the same way, right? So guys, there you have it. Can you spruce up your home? Vinyl siding, change a little aluminum, save some money? You can do it. Keep watching.